What's up, everybody? Well, I got another gameplay video for you guys today, and today we're gonna have a look at Rust, which I think is a survival kind of game, kind of similar to Icarus or Ark Survival Evolved. And I liked Icarus. That one was a lot of fun. I made like giant ass buildings that you weren't supposed to make. I was supposed to probably progress in the game, but it kept telling me to do something, and I swear I did it, and it just kept telling me to do it, so I thought I glitched the game, so I just kept making mansions and shit. And then in Ark Survival, I just kept getting eaten by dinosaurs. Didn't really get into that one as much, but it still looked pretty fun. So now it's Rust's turn. No idea how fun it's gonna be, but someone wanted to see how it runs, so I figured I would oblige. So now let's go hop in and look at some of Rust's settings.
Well, alright, let's get started with the just screen section here. We're at 1080p, exclusive full screen mode, no VSync, and we pumped the FPS limit all the way up as high as we go. I wish you could just shut it off, but that doesn't seem to be the case, so we'll just set it there. So now, let's go look at some of the other settings. Alright, now let's have a quick look at the graphics quality settings. And I think this time I kind of just stopped recording after each one and clicked on them, but I think for the rest of the things, to make it easier on myself, I'm just gonna like click on the dang things. I think I was just scared that if I clicked on them it would just like have an error or something, but it's like, why would it do that? That's stupid. So we'll just do that for the rest of them, because this is confusing. There's a bunch more videos in this than there needs to be. And there we go, here's the mesh quality. I just kind of had to make my own settings too. So I kind of made my own low settings, so there we go. Now let's go and move on to the image effects. Now a quick look at the image effects screen. We're only really going to be changing the anti-aliasing in here until we get to the maxed screen, but I still figured we'd check it out anyway. And now, let's go look at the experimental. Last up here, experimental tab. Nothing's on here. We're going to leave this alone until we get to maxed out, so I don't even think I should be showing it, but I'm still going to show just to make sure it's off every time. Because we did it once, so it would be weird to stop doing it. So, now, let's go hop into the actual game. Alright, starting off in Rust here, on low. No idea what the heck I'm doing at all, but I guess we'll just run around. Hopefully nobody will kill me, and no animals will kill me. I'm almost sure you're gonna die at least a couple of times. I did in Ark Survival, I'm sure I will in this game, but it is what it is, who cares? As long as we get enough footage, that's all that matters. Oh, we got gunfire over there, let's not go that way. I do not have one of those. As a matter of fact, my character is completely buck-ass naked. So I gotta be careful not to show anything, because otherwise YouTube will be like, oh my god, nudity, you're banned, or some bullshit probably. Even though it's just in a game. Ugh. And you know what? It should be fine. You've got those art videos that show nudity, so games should be considered art, and we shouldn't have to care about shit, but I get freaking DMCA strikes from freaking my Batman games for just having the Batman music playing in the actual game. That kind of stuff is stupid. I get if I was actually just trying to play like real copyrighted music to try to like make my shit more popular, but that's in the actual game. Same thing with like Forza. I can turn off the real music because they use real music. That I get. Same thing with Star Wars. Anyway, let's move on.
Alright guys, we're in Rust. I hear gunshots going off all over the place. I'm probably going to get killed by a bunch of people a bunch of times, but that's okay. I hope I can at least get some decent footage for you guys in between the deaths. Right now, this game doesn't seem to have any graphics presets, so I was kind of left to do my own, so I kind of just put all the bars either at 1 or at like what I would feel like low and put them all together, and we'll just kind of do a low, medium, high in this game, and then at the very end we'll just max everything out. I feel like that'll be good. So it'll be like 4 different parts, I guess. And of course we're gonna get whatchamacallit, camera footage, and couldn't tame anyone. Oh, there's more gunshots. Sounds like it's coming from over there. So I'll just keep coming on down over here. Bunch of houses and stuff people have built. Anyway, though, I think that's more than good enough. Why don't we go and mess with the settings?
Now we're going to move on to some medium graphics quality, or at least my interpretation of it, since they're leaving it up to me after all. So this might not be perfect, but here, let's do that too. I didn't even notice that one. So that's why I'm glad I look. I try to look triply and quadruply sometimes, and even then I miss a thing here and there. Now let's go to this screen. We're just doing FXAA for medium. And then we don't got any of these guys on. So now let's go see that gameplay. So now we got some medium gameplay in now. So let's just keep running through the forest. I don't know what anybody's saying, because I can't speak. I believe that's Japanese. I don't know. I get Chinese and Japanese letters mixed up all the time. I'd have to have them like right next to each other to tell the difference. But if I just look at them real quick now. And then I know the other one, I'm pretty sure anyway. I think the other one was Russian, but again, I do not speak Russian. I'm one of those singular linguo types. All I can speak is English. And I know a couple random words here and there from a couple languages, but wouldn't even know if they were really being used in a conversation unless it was one of the really obvious ones. Huh, looks like we're about to lose our damn light. After camera, I'll probably have to find a different game server, because I don't want to do night freaking shit, you know? Anyway, though, let's hide behind here and move on.
Well, alright, it looks like it's getting dark in this game. I don't know what it is with these freaking survival games and making it night, so I can't get good footage. So, as soon as I'm done with this camera medium footage here, I'll just try to go find another server, I guess, where it's not nighttime. Because A, I'm probably going to die from, like, cold and shit, or B, I'm going to get slaughtered by people with, like, night vision and shit. Now, I can't even see where I'm going. All I know is there's trees in the distance. Although, I guess if I can't see, unless there are literally night vision goggles and shit in this game, then no one else can really see me either. But I don't know, are there zombies and shit in this game, or is this just, like, a real-life survival game where there's just, like, people that can kill you and, like, steal your shit, or what? I don't even know that much, you know? Oh, got to a rock or something. Anyway, though, this is not cool since it's all night and whatnot, so why don't I go find another game and we'll move on to the next graphics setting.
Alright, now we're going to move on to high. So let's just pump that up to 4. Almost forgot to mess with that again. See, that's why I'm glad I look. And then I'm sitting here going through here for you guys, and I can notice things and fix it, you know? Now, I don't notice everything every time. No one's perfect, but at least it helps a little bit. And now we've got SMAAAA and no experimental. So now let's get back in the game and see how she does. Okay. Now we've got some high gameplay now. Let's run into the hills. I wish there was more grass around the test. Seems like I found the hill, like, just doesn't have much grass. It's got little grass. It looks like almost like a lawn. But not like the big grass like you'd be expecting, like the super tall, waving in the wind kind of grass. I guess you could call it field grass. There's some kind of structure. That guy wants to team up, but I am not doing team stuff right now because I don't know what I am doing. Don't even know how to make clothes for myself. And it seems like all I have is, what is that, a rock and a fire? Alright, let's get to the top of this thing. see. Oh, there's an oil rig way the hell out there. I wonder if you could take a boat to that. I don't even know if this game has boats, you know? Some kind of quarry or something over there. And what in the hell is that giant thing?
Well, now we've got ourselves some, I would consider very high gameplay. So after this, we will pretty much just max the game out, and so far so good. I mean, it's got a stutter here and there, but honestly, I haven't seen a single survival game that when you start turning the settings up doesn't have a little stutter. And in fact, the more I turn it up, the less stutters we seem to get. So that's neat. Go down here, take a stroll along the beach. At least it's daytime, for crying out loud. Ooh, spikes. Don't want to step on those, that would hurt. What the hell is that giant ass frickin' dome? Is that like a weather station or something? Or a radar unit or something? Hey, a chicken. Hello, chicken. Alright, well, I guess let's go hide behind this rock and go max things out. I think that was a freaking sleeping bag or something back there. Why is that shining? Anyway, let us move on.
Well, now we're going to max the game completely out. Well, at least with things we can. We can't do any of this NVIDIA stuff, so I can't do any TLSS. It doesn't seem to have any FSR yet. But if it ever gets an update and includes FSR, we'll come back and just do a quick FSR video. That's what I like to do with games. Heck, since they updated God of War to FSR 2.0, I kind of wanted to go back and check that out even, just to see how it does. And I got updates that make DirectX 11 better, so why not? Anyway, though, let's go move on. All right, now we're all maxed out. Definitely looks pretty good, but there's like certain setting, I think, probably some experimental ones that kind of make it look a little weird. Hey, mushrooms. Let's go pick the mushrooms. Now I have mushrooms. Four mushrooms, in fact. Everything almost has this like a little blurry effect to it sometimes. With some setting I turn on. I don't know what it is. It's got to be one of the experimental ones though. But I wanted to test everything, and maxed out means maxed out. If I didn't turn all those settings on, it wouldn't be maxed out, would it? Alright though, why don't we move on?
Alright guys, now we got the game completely maxed out. And it's still doing pretty good. We got a random stutter every now and again, but for the most part it's pretty damn smooth. More buildings. There's a chicken. Dandy chickens. Huh. More structures that were probably built by people, I'm imagining. It's hard to tell, it's just like part of the game that's just like abandoned shit and would build, but that's almost positively built. That looks like something out of my damn Icarus game. Yeah, though, completely playable though, at least at 1080p. What are you? Are you a bear? Let's go away from you. I don't want to get eaten by a bear. It probably doesn't know I'm here anyway, but I just gotta hope nobody's just chilling in these houses just go, wait, what's that walking I hear? And comes out, just shoots me in the face. That wouldn't be good. But, in any case, I think that's more than enough footage, so there's no FSR or anything that I saw. There's DLSS, but we can't test that, so I guess it's time for us to wrap this video on up. Well, alright guys, that is a wrap for Rust, and it did great. No matter what we set it at, it did not like drop down to 30 or anything. It was in the hundreds basically the whole time. Even if you max out Rust, even with the experimental features, you can still get good FPS on this laptop at 1080p anyway. But now it's time for us to go move on to the next resolution. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until the next one, peace out, guys.